I'm bored! Entertain me.
Hey, what's going on, motivators? My name's Cobra Russo.
And I'm Wiser Ass Asian.
And welcome back to some Death Battle. And we're catching up on all the Death Battles that we missed out of over the course of what seems to be almost a year now.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So we are starting off with where we left off with Gray versus Esdeath. So, quick thing. I know you watch Fairy Tail. Are you familiar with this guy at all?
I'm gonna be honest.
You don't remember much.
I don't remember much. that was years ago.
And I don't know who Esdeath is. I think the animation is from at the bottom.
Akame was it?
Akame got killed.
Yeah, Akame got killed.
Yeah, I have seen her on like one of like top 10 like waifu lists and shit like that. So that being said, I don't know who to give this to. I don't know anything about these guys. So we're going completely blind. And it's gonna be a wild card.
Yeah, the one I'm looking forward to, guys, is the Goro versus Machamp.
That's our childhood on both sides.
Yeah, as a kid, Machamp, Machoke, and Machamp were my favorite Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
I loved them, but then I couldn't get a Machamp because you had to trade Machoke to get Machamp, and I was like,
and you needed friends to do that.
Yeah, you needed friends to do that. It's like, man.
Hey, that was the point, man. It brought people together.
Yeah,
and
the Troy kid had like all
Troy.
of it. Yeah.
You know what's funny is when you think about it, Pokemon forced kids and friends to come together, whereas Mortal Kombat, depending on who you're playing with, can end a friendship instantly.
A house divided.
Yeah, like Mario Kart. If you get that one shell, or whoever gets the lightning bolt or the blue shell, friendships are over. Or the Ninja Turtles pizza, when you play the old games, like, who's gonna get the pizza? And Dorkly did a skit on that.
Really?
Yeah, like, all the turtles actually talking, like, dude, you had the most lives, but you had, like, the most health. I had less health, and the guy who's just, like, in between, okay, just gets it. They're like, oh, Mikey, what? You guys were arguing.
Exactly.
So, anyway, you know, let's do what we did last time. Count of three. Who do we think is gonna win? Gray, Esdeath. Okay, here we go.
Oh, shit.
1, 2, 3, Esdeath. Ooh.
Yeah.
Going for the waifu. Some thick waifu. Actually,
It's because I've seen because Akame got killed. I've seen that more recently than Fairy Tail.
okay, so I'm just checking the battery life on our camera real quick. Alright, well, let's jump on into this and see what these two are made out of. But yeah, definitely gonna go for some waifu material here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with chick.
No waifu, no waifu. Oh, wait, is it the other way around? No waifu. Yeah, no waifu, no waifu. I fucked that up.
The element of ice is cold and unforgiving.
Literally!
Only an unmerciful land can one understand its true
That's happened to me once.
Like Gray Fullbuster, Ice Mage of the Fairy Tale Guild.
And Esdeath, the Imperial General.
His last name is a pun.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
It's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Is she riding a centaur in that?
She's writing a song.
In a land far, far away.
She wasn't writing me,
lies the
so I guess it's not
kingdom of
important.
Fiore, a place filled with magic.
But not everyone was living.
Whoa, they got the KKK in this bitch.
Fullbuster was a child of the North, living among the
He's
frigid
right.
cold.
Until an edgy-looking demon showed up and wiped out the whole place. Gray survived, though everyone else wasn't so lucky.
I was just looking at that.
Hey, at least he got adopted by a hot stripper.
This was Uri, and she just so happened to be one of the greatest ice mages in the world.
So Gray got to training. Who else is
Some of
gonna
the
take
best
out that creepy demon
senseis
for
are the ones who
revenge
strip in
and
front of
justice,
you.
right? And he needed to master ice
Yep.
magic to do it.
Gray worked tirelessly and eventually became a master of ice make molding magic, essentially crafting weapons,
Whoa.
tools, and other inanimate objects out of ice.
Swords, shields, hammers.
Got quite a set here, damn.
Stairs, clones of himself,
Gungnir.
anything he wants.
Why didn't they put him against Sub-Zero?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying.
He also took after new mom and became a regular Chippendale himself. Yeah, he really never stopped doing that.
But with powerful magic at
My
his beck and
husbando.
call, Gray became desperate to prove himself and destroy the demon. Sadly, this carelessness would change his life for the worse one more time.
He tried to take the demon out himself.
He looks like Monkey
but
right
things
there.
Didn't
Yeah.
go so great, even with his shiny new powers. Whoa.
Monkey D. Luffy?
Gray
I'm
learned
ready with
how to
that.
do all this cool ice magic by stripping.
Well,
Ice magic, here I come. Oil me up, Wiz.
I was expecting like a tattoo somewhere.
removing clothes was just part of Ur's training.
Oh,
She
God.
instructed Gray to do so.
And the other kid's like,
Told to better resist it, letting him have a much greater range when it comes to his own ice magic.
Why didn't you say that 5 seconds earlier?
The fact that they have a pole.
I was just thinking about that.
That's awesome.
Gray was outmatched by the demon, and Ur was forced to step in with her ultimate spell. Iced Shell.
It's a super handy move that can freeze a giant demon like that for good. Haha!
At the cost of the caster's life.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah. You're not an anime badass unless you have a skill that will cost you your life.
Version called Lost Iced Shell. This one also kills you, but as a bonus, it also erases the memories of you from everyone who ever knew you.
Damn.
Sure, the Lost Ice Shell is hundreds of times more powerful and basically a guaranteed win.
like some ReZero shit.
Cast it, but how does that even work? Say Gray cut off your arm, leaving you handicapped for years, then Lost Ice Shelled himself elsewhere. That would be a very confusing day.
Is that how I lost my leg? Wonder who it was I knew. Ah, well, speaking
There's a
of
theory
lost,
behind
Ray
how Boomstick lost his leg.
families at this
Yeah,
point.
it was
But
Wiz's
once
fault.
again, he found new footing and new friends. This time with the mages of the Fairy Tale Guild.
You saw Natsu.
Juvia. It's okay, you can ship them. Everybody does. Including them.
Now full from a serious helping of Gray changed his tune. No longer would he be a reckless avenger, but a cautious, laid-back defender of his new friends. Which works out since this is the sort of world where fighting for your friends actually increases your magical power. True story.
You could
True
see he
story.
started keeping a cool head, huh? Yep, no more demon hunting for him. Well, until he got his hands on demon killing magic, of course.
Ooh, 600
After
kills
becoming
under
an
ice.
Ice Devil Slayer,
Yeah.
Gray learned how to devour ice to replenish his power, become extremely
That's
resistant to
badass.
ice attacks,
Yeah.
mess around with other people's ice magic, and conjure spells designed to kill demons.
Thaw the
Which
frozen
would've been
eternal
really,
flame
really
seems
handy just a little bit
contradicted.
ago. Oh well, with all this magic, ice mages can wipe out an entire town all at once, or stir up an ice storm that covered the country of Fiore.
By comparing Invel's ice storm to the scale of Fiore,
Oh,
based
jeez.
on official maps, it appears the force and energy of the storm would be equivalent to more than 27 gigatons
Jesus.
of TNT.
Jesus.
Now that's a big
Elza ain't got
storm.
shit on this guy, man.
Makes sense, as Gray can fight on par with fellow guildies Natsu and
He first
Urza.
fire.
Natsu has dodged lightning, and Urza blew up this giant meteor all by herself.
Measuring the distance between the meteor and land in the shot, then comparing its size to Urza in this one, we found that Urza must have been moving over 20,000 times
Mach
the speed
20.
of sound to intercept it.
Yeah, but she
Striking
still
it
lost
with
to
a force of
Zoro.
over 50
Which, that was our first death battle.
And Gray should definitely be in the same ballpark at least, especially since Urza wasn't even at her full strength.
Truly, as long as Gray keeps his pants on, literally, he is a fierce warrior who will always fight for his friends.
I've got a will all of my own. And it says my friends and I are gonna walk the path of life.
As a child, Esdeath lived among her clan in the northern frontier, hunting giant monsters called danger beasts with her father.
Awesome! Now that's how you raise a kid! Look at the size of that thing! Where can I get a hunting license for those?
However, Esdeath's destiny would
Joy's
lie
fighting
further
and
south,
torturing
among
people.
a 1,000-year-old empire.
Because what do you know? Her whole
Her
plan
name
got
means
wiped
I am
out,
a
leaving her
sadist.
as a lone
Or
survivor.
inspired by it.
Now, normally
Jesus.
this would lead to a dramatic revenge story and a lesson on friendship and appreciating what you have and stuff. But that's not what happened.
Right. Esdeath ascribed herself to a sort of survival of the fittest philosophy. To her, if her father lay dead before her, that didn't mean she should be sad or angry. That meant her father was weak.
You're damn right! Finally, somebody knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That's
fucking
my
look,
power
yeah.
of friendship. This girl's got it all.
Now on her own, and maybe a bit insane, Esdeath joined the militant ranks
I can
of
see
the
why she's on the
Red
top
Empire,
waifu list.
where her violent nature found a new calling.
Yeah, like when
Damn.
she buried 400,000 people alive. Mama Boomstick always told me you should enjoy your work, so good for her, I guess.
I think she might have
Even
this in
got
the
a
bag.
promotion and an offer of a new weapon that would change everything. A Tegu.
Esdeath was already extremely proficient with a sword, but this was something entirely different. A Tegu is a supernatural relic forged from the remnants of special danger beasts. They can take the form of anything from a battle axe to a flute to a giant pair of scissors. However, Esdeath chose
Panda
one
scissors.
so unique, most were absolutely terrified of it. It was blood, the demon's extract.
And because she's a totally sane and normal person, she drank it. All of it. Okay.
After surviving the side effects,
chug,
you know,
chug.
ziggy
zaggy, ziggy, zaggy.
oh,
Oh,
telling
yeah.
her to kill everyone, Esdeath earned her reward.
Ice magic, bitches! She can make and shape ice out of thin air. Weapons, shields, platforms, horses, frickin' meteors. You name it, she can make it. Plus, she can fly by holding herself in the air with ice, and once built an entire army of ice horse people. Look at them all.
Okay, so it was some type of
Thousands
centaur.
of 'em.
Well, it did take her a few days to make them all, implying she has a limit to her ability. Regardless, her enormous power is clear. She can even create a giant suit of armor around herself like some sort of icy mech.
So she's a super deadly ice lady, but she's also got a soft side.
Even with all the power she held,
Yeah,
none of
that's-
the sadistic
that's some of the best
unstoppable
waifus right
ice
there.
magic could fill the void in her
Badasses
heart.
with that soft
Esdeath
side.
sought one thing above all else: love.
The Ice Queen needs some lovin'. I know just the man for the job.
So does she, apparently. She made a list of the specific qualities in her ideal man, who turned out to be this guy, Tatsumi.
What? Really? Oh, some dopey generic anime protagonist kid.
Well, he literally is an anime protagonist.
Oh, come on, he's like a 3 out of 10 and she's not even on the chart. She's way too good for him.
Is she?
Oh, right, she's crazy. Even better!
Deranged sadism aside, there is one skill of hers which impresses above all else. Mahoptima.
Gesundheit. Ahem. Per day. It freezes time, but like literally freezes it with cold.
This makes no sense.
Anyway, Esdeath got to work leading her new hunting group called the Jaegers and doing as many awesome things as she
Jaeger
could
bomb
to
bursting.
Once she froze an entire river with zero effort.
Killed
Imagine how
400,000
many
people in
slushies you
one
could
move.
make
Oh,
with
yeah, the
that.
ice thing.
That isn't even a fraction of her true potential. After absorbing those tens of thousands of ice cavalry, Esdeath harnessed enough power to create an icy storm that spanned an entire continent. Comparing its size relative to the
That
planet's
completely
diameter,
outdoes the other
producing
guy, I
a storm
think.
of this scale would require a kinetic energy over 280 petatons of TNT.
Super impressive. But remember, it took her, quote, a few days to make that many ice people.
Essentially stockpiling a lot more power than she would normally be capable of on any individual day.
But Esdeath has tangled with the toughest rebels out there. A Kami who can dodge lightning, and dumb old Tatsumi who was strong enough to outmuscle this absolute unit of a Chico Taser. What's up with all these made-up German words?
Shikoteza, or the Primus Imperator,
Oh, wow.
was powerful enough to
Hey, maybe
create a
that
massive
they did
crater
like
inside
Attack on
the
Titan, you know,
capital.
environment right
Of
here.
this size,
And
the
it's a
blast
Titan.
must have equaled over 900 teratons of TNT.
And
Dude,
Esdeath
anime
is
is
even
awesome.
more hardcore. Get this, one time her arm was poisoned, but before she let the poison spread to her body, she karate chopped her whole freaking arm off and replaced it with an ice sword. Yes!
That bitch.
Or luckily, depending on where you stand, all the power in the
I
world.
can see why
wasn't
she's in
enough
so many
for
top
Esdeath to
10
win
lists now as
Tatsumi's
like
love.
waifu material.
She didn't even get to conquer the world either, because the main title character had to ruin everything.
But in the end, she didn't lament her failure to conquer, or see herself as weak. Rather, she simply regretted not being able to look at Tatsumi one more time. Perhaps her cold philosophy was growing a bit warmer. Or maybe she was just an insane psychopath.
I will always be on top. I will always be victorious, no matter what gets in my way.
All right.
It's like this one anime that had a warden female. She had like a badass, but she had a crush on one of the dudes there. So she had like this adorable soft side. She never showed anybody. Like she would be shaking in embarrassment. They thought it was anger.
Such a paltry country is hardly worth conquering.
Hey! Take your troops and get out!
Right.
Oh, just what I needed. Another crazy, blue-haired woman in my life.
Ice fighting ice. Yeah, it's gonna come down to skill after this and other abilities. Yeah. Alright, it's not like there's power in this movie in the background. Yeah.
You have no right to feel my boot against your face. Now. Die for me!
Ice make
Die for me.
crush this place!
That's
That's impressive.
It's hammer time.
Ice cannon!
I like how they're fighting in the background.
Oh yeah, they're still going at it.
Ice storm!
He ain't out of it yet. Oh yeah, this thing. I totally forgot about that.
Ice Fake Impact!
I don't think he got frostbite on the side of his body.
Ice Devil Zero Longsword!
Oh! Oh, but she can grow it back.
Jeez, too much! I have no choice. But Ice Down!
Everything in sight will be encased in ice.
Oh wow. So, oh! Oh, I thought he had her there for a second.
Congratulations and goodbye.
Oh, he's just stuck like that.
She threw her arm at him. That's amazing.
Need a hand?
Dead. Male stripper found dead after a crash. It's gone wrong. More at 7.
Well, let's get to this. This was certainly an interesting
yeah,
matchup.
that's amazing.
Never underestimate a Yandere waifu.
Oh yeah. Gray's awesome ice make powers meant he had a ton of versatility at his frosty fingertips. Like how he could eat ice to replenish his magic. She sure didn't see that one coming.
Though being the tactician she is, Esdeath likely wouldn't fall for any of Gray's tricks more than once. Also, both were in the same range of speed by scaling
better.
to feats of dodging
Yeah.
lightning.
Yeah, but the Queen of Cold Kink definitely had more ice
Wouldn't
power up
someone's
her
tongue
sleeve
get stuck to her
just
boot
like
if they're
those
licking it?
storms. Gray's
It's
skills
going on,
too
yeah.
covered a country, while Esdeath's covered a whole continent.
True, but we still had to deduce the exact nature and potential of her storm. Remember, Esdeath specifically claimed it took her a few days to make the ice cavalry she used as fuel for the storm. A few generally means 3 at minimum. So we can cut the yield of our previous calculation to 1/3. Lowballing this a bit, let's assume she used all of her power each day to make 1/3 of the total cavalry. This would mean Esdeath could wield about 93 petatons worth of energy on a daily basis.
Yeah, that's way more than Invel's Ice Storm, and 1,600 times deadlier than that meteor Urza obliterated. Esdeath definitely had the advantage in sheer magic power. Even with his better resistances, there's no way Gray could survive that much magic force. So he really only had one shot, the Lost Ice Shell.
Which certainly could have ended things right then and there, if not for Esdeath's time stop ability. Both the
What
Ice
it-
Shell and
what,
Optima
like,
could only be used once.
adapting in
but
battle, like, she-
Optima was more useful given
she
its
threw
immediate effect
her
compared to the
arm
Ice
at
Shell's
him.
long casting
Yeah,
time,
like,
and its versatility
first of all,
meant
that's
Esdeath could
what a
follow
power
with
sacrifice
whatever she
it is.
Also,
But two,
it doesn't kill her, so that's a
that's some accuracy.
Sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
Slayer magic.
it was actually like, you ever watch a show on Netflix, Love, Death, and Robots?
Yeah.
Remember the lady, the astronaut, who had to throw her arm just to get, like, some motion?
Yeah.
Gray's
Basically the
speed
same
and versatility
concept.
meant he could hold his own. But Esdeath's awesome power, uniquely suited time freezing, and domineering perseverance
That was an interesting
saw her through this battle.
thing.
Looks
Love,
like
Death, and
Esdeath
Robots.
stuffed
Yeah.
Gray cold.
It was cool. I like the animation style.
The winner is Esdeath.
Yay!
Yay. Oh my god, I wonder who's going to be next. We already know who's going to be next, guys, so we're going to stop it right there. Oh, wow. Yep. When you're going against a thick blue-haired... it should be a Yandere or a Tsundere? Probably Yandere.
Isn't Tsundere the one who's like all tough, but it's like really?
Yeah, but then I think a Yandere is a little more psychotic, like Yandere Simulator. You know, I forget. But yeah, don't ever underestimate anime waifu material. But holy shit, that was a good one. And
That's pretty good.
yeah, but again, we went that one blind, so it's not like a really big deal who won or lost that one. But the next one,
Still a good fight. Yeah, the next one.
Like,
yeah, I'm like,
Machamp versus Goro. I don't know how you feel about that one. I don't know who's gonna win, but when we do,
I mean, Goro's powerful.
He's won the how many times did he win the Mortal Kombat tournament?
For Earthrealm, I think he was actually. I don't know the full story. I don't know when he came into play on this.
He's
but,
won a bunch of times.
What do you call it? Outworld was on their 50th battle. Oh no, their 10th battle, which would have gave them their victory had they won. So that's 500 years in total. So I think Goro's that old, and he's like just. He's fucking strong, dude. It's 4 fucking arms.
Punch to the nuts, a punch to the nuts.
And he's also part dragon.
Wow.
So there's that. And, you know, he shares the same hairstyle as Zuko. And early Zuko. But, yeah, I don't know who's going to win that, because watching Pokemon growing up, I don't remember a lot of episodes with Machamp. And I stopped it, like, halfway through Johto. So that's when I stopped my Pokemon travels.
Well, there goes.
Yep. But anyways, yeah, so until then, we'll just have to see, you know.
I'm going with Machamp.
You're going with Machamp?
Just because it was my favorite growing up.
Yeah, I'm feeling more towards Goro. I'm going to feel more towards Goro.
Yeah, logic-wise, it's Goro.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with the other dog because you just never know.
Yeah, sometimes they pull one on you, you know. But anyway, guys, so that was our reaction. You know, we're trying to catch up before the season finale, which turns out, I found on Twitter, is not Rock Lee versus Sanji. Okay? I won't say who it is, so you're just going to have to go to Death Battle's Twitter and find out for yourselves. Okay? Some people probably think I'm being a dick right now. No, sorry guys, but you know, go watch it. Small little clip, but yeah. And again, thanks for the support. I know we haven't been here for a while, and yeah, we were just going through a rough couple of months. But anyway, we're back in business. Gonna make more videos. Brandon Rogers, Key and Peele, you name it. Suggest some stuff to us. And
yeah, we're interested. Like, what do you guys want us to react to?
Yeah, because there's a lot of videos out there that potentially people might like watch us react to, but. That being said, if this video helped kill your boredom, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you in the next one, guys, alright?
Later.
Later.